Hello everyone. I welcome you all again in this video series. We are going to discuss about the one of the subject that is machining process. So today, just I'm in this video, I'm telling you about what will be the content of this subject. Uh, I request those who are currently pursuing their BTech in mechanical engineering and those who are preparing for the GATE and engineering services examination, they can join this syllabus or they can join this subject or these videos because in these videos we'll discuss along with this subject the previously asked GATE and the engineering services examination problems. Okay, so I hope everyone you will enjoy this subject. Okay, so let's start. So okay, so this is basically the subject name, that is machining processes. This is first lecture which is based on the syllabus discussion. In this, we'll discuss about the syllabus, what is the content, and this is my name. Okay, so let's move to the content part. So this is the content of this syllabus. Okay, I have divided this content into the 5 units. So first unit will be based on the introduction to the manufacturing technology. Okay, second unit will be based on the basics of the metal cutting. Now, in continuation with the second unit with the metal cutting, in the third unit we'll discuss about the forces and the tool life calculation. Also, we'll discuss about the tool wear in this unit. Okay, the fourth unit will be based on the general purpose machine tools. So whatever the machine tools like lathe or the other machines like milling, shaping, drilling machines that we will discuss in this unit. Okay, so theory not theory will not discuss in detail, but I will just brief you all these machines tool along with the different images. Okay, so whatever the images that is available in the books or on the internet, I will try to manage them accordingly, that it will make easier for you guys. Okay, also we'll discuss about the tool life this time calculation, because usually in the gate examination or engineering services examination, the questions asked from the time calculation only for these general purpose machine tools. Okay, in the last unit, we'll discuss about the finishing process. So these finishing process can be grinding, super, and micro finishing process, as well as we'll also discuss, apart from these three, we'll discuss about the honing, lapping, and the broaching processes. Okay, so this is basically the content. Let's start with the broad classification in the unit one by one. So first unit is related with the basic introduction to the manufacturing technology. Okay, so there are three things we'll discuss. First is manufacturing needs and the concept. Basically, why we have to consider it, because we are start from here. We are starting the uh, we are going to study about the manufacturing technology or the machining process, we can say. So why we have to study this subject? Okay, what is the need of that and what is the concept behind that? Okay, so there is a terminology that is defined as immense material welfare. Okay, in short form we call it as a mmw. So this basically defined that what is the need of the human civilization. Okay, day by day we have changed from 80s what was the scenario, and in 2020 what is the scenario. So how this life has changed within this 40 year. Okay, so that we will discuss, not only this 40 year but across the number of years. Basically the life has changed, and human has make their standard of living. Okay, so that we will discuss in this mmw. Next will be based on the broad classification of the manufacturing technology. Okay, this will cover there are different manufacturing processes like casting, joining, shaping, forming, this machining process. So how where the material addition, where the material is subtracted, where there is no need to join the material. So that we will discuss in this part. Okay, at the end in this unit we'll discuss about the concept of the generatrix and the directrix. Okay, By the way, in GATE 2021, one of the question in the morning session has been asked from this concept, generics and the directrix concept. So we'll discuss that how these directrix and generics are related with the tool and workpiece. Okay, or we can also say that how these two generics and the directrix is related with the cutting motion and the feed motion. Okay, so when there is a movement between the tool and the workpiece, how these directrix and generics are related. Okay, so after that, after study this concept, we'll go to the second unit. So the second unit is based on the basics of the metal cutting. Okay, so in this to study about the machining processes, this metal cutting is very very important. Okay, why this metal cutting? Because if we talks about any machining process, like whether it's a milling, drilling, shaping, whatever it is, there is a removal of the material. Okay, and this removal, how this removal of the material is takes place, the basic of that is very very important. Okay, by the way, it depends that what kind of tool we are using, whether it's a single point cutting tool, multi point cutting tool. Okay, in the different machine we are using the different one, but this is very important that whether we are using single point or multi point, how the material is removed from the tool or from the workpiece surface. Okay, so that we will discuss. So first that we will discuss in this unit, that is terminology, that what are the terminology that is we have to be keep in mind to study these whatever things there. Okay, that we'll discuss. Second part and the third part, that is the relationship between the first, that is chip thickness ratio r, shear angle that is phi, and the rake angle alpha. Then we'll discuss the relationship between cutting velocity, chip velocity, and the shear velocity. So we define this v, vc, and vs. Next, we'll discuss about the orthogonal and the oblique cutting, because cutting can be takes place in a two ways. Generally, we are defining from the machining point of view. So either it's orthogonal and the oblique cutting. Orthogonal, when we are talking, when we are taking this tool with respect to workpiece at the 90-degree, oblique cutting when there will be a angle. Okay, so that with the sketches or the images, we'll discuss that part. Okay, next we'll discuss about the geometry of a single point cutting tool. Okay, and what are the different angles are there, so how these angle affect the geometry of the single point cutting tool, that we will discuss in the detail. After that, we'll discuss that what are the tool signatures. There are two tool signatures are available as per American Standard Association and orthogonal rake system. So how these ASA and ORS we are using in this machining industries. Okay, and at the last, there are different chips is formed, because the whatever the material is removed from the workpiece surface, we are defining here in the machining process by the chips. Okay, so this chips, the formation of the chips depends on the what the material we are taking, whether it's a ductile material, whether it's a brittle material. Also it depends what are the process parameters. Process parameters can be defined by the feed, depth of cut, rotational speed, cutting velocity. Okay, all these things are the process parameters. So there are there are three types of chips generally we are saying, whether it's continuous, discontinuous, and the continuous chips with the filter pages. So that is formation of that, how this formation of these chips depends on the material and these parameters that we will discuss detail in this portion. Okay, let's move to the next one. Second and third unit. In the third unit, which is a in the continuation with the second unit, we'll discuss about the forces, how these forces are related to the cutting tool and the workpiece geometry. Okay, and there are total six forces. By the way, I'm not discussing that one here. So these six forces, when we combine these six forces, we draw this merchant circle diagram. Okay, that is basically the merchant's diagram, but that is as force is basically the vector quantity. So from that, by combining all these forces, we can draw the merchant circle diagram. In the short form, we can write MCD. Okay, so after applying this, after drawing this merchant circle diagram, we are finding out the relationship between the different forces with respect to the resultant, as well as with respect to the different angles. Okay, so after that, also we'll discuss about the merchant's theory, that there is a relationship between this Phi, alpha, and the beta. Phi is basically the shear angle, alpha is the rake angle, and beta is basically the friction angle. So for that, there are two theories. First is Merchant's theory, and second is the Lee and Schaefer theory. Okay, so that we will discuss. After that, in this unit, we'll discuss about the two life calculation. For that, there is a one of the equation is there, that is we call it as a Taylor's two life equation, and we'll discuss about the tool wear. Also, in the last, I have forget to write here, that is machinability. Okay, there are different formulas available on which the number of questions has been asked previously in the GATE and engineering services examination. So that we will discuss in this also. Okay. The fourth unit, that is basically the general purpose machining. So purpose machining are lathe, milling machine, shaper machine, drilling machine. Okay, we'll discuss in detail, but we'll not discuss the theory part in detail, because like if I will cover if I will cover a single machine, then it takes around 6 to 7 hours. Okay, so it's very difficult. So by the images, okay, I will try to uh, brief you about that, what is the milling machine and how it is working. Okay, but the most important thing in all these are the calculation of the time. Okay, how much time is required to machine of a particular, whatever the surface is given, whatever the workpiece is given to you, whatever the you are using. So the time calculation, because a number of question also has been asked previously in the GATE examination on the time calculation with the machine, milling machine, shaping machine, drilling, or we can also on the lathe machine. Okay, so that we'll discuss in the detail over here. Okay, and the last unit, we'll discuss about the finishing processes. So grinding, in the grinding, basically there are we are using the tool, we are also calling this tool as a grinding wheel. Okay, the designation of that is very very important. Okay, because the wheel that is not a metallic complete, but the ceramics that we are using, like alumina, silicon dioxides, and we are using the bentonatic solutions. Okay, so that there is a proper mixture, or whatever the thickness of that is required, we can form it accordingly. Because grinding it is like when we are using the when we are doing a welding. Okay, of the two sheets, like there is a formation of the weld beads over the surface, so that bead is also removed by this hand grinders over that. So grinding is not a finishing itself, it's not constant to finishing itself, but when there is a removal of the material, that time also we can use this grinding part. So that is very very important. Okay, after that we'll discuss about the different types of the grinding machines available, so that we'll discuss, and the process parameters that we'll discuss at the end. We'll discuss about the super and the micro finishing process. Apart from that, we'll discuss the honing, okay, laping, and the broaching part. Okay, because that is also the part of the machining, but I have not written anywhere. So that we will discuss in the miscellaneous part or at the last of this unit. Okay, so those who are in the BTech right now, they can join this videos. Okay, also those who are preparing for the GATE and engineering services examination, they can also join. Okay, so thank you so much, guys.